At Moderna, we use AI to help enable our scientists and manufacturing operators and quality control experts to do their jobs more efficiently.
AI uses algorithms enabling faster data acquisition and faster decision, and in that way participates to accelerate the drug development.
We are an AI-first company, an AI-native company. We use it, for instance, to identify the best possible combination of bases in a strand of mRNA to produce a protein. AI also helps us understand and anticipate deviations in our production and do quality control. It helps us immediately assess the outcome of a flow in a manufacturing design. It helps us moderate, curate, observe the way that components navigate and reach us throughout the supply chain all the way to the end product.
We have algorithms that assist quality control assays and analyses. So we have looked at millions of samples of data and have built algorithms that can optimally make decisions. It's not about kind of eliminating the scientist or the quality control expert from the process, but it's about augmenting them and giving them, superhuman capabilities to detect things they would have never seen before. We aspire to use AI in every facet of the company, and one area we're really excited about is looking externally with our KOLs, with our HCPs, with our patients as well. How can we reinvent the relationship we have with them? How can we use algorithms to understand what they need and bring that information to bear, to really have a transformative relationship with them? Two of the key requirements for a good AI problem is first data, and then second, well-defined use cases. And so the first requires, real digital infrastructure.
AI requires lots of data, of course, but it requires as well structured data. And to be able to use AI appropriately, you need a data set that is curated, that is usable by a machine to get insight. And I think what we do and why we're digitizing a lot of the processes and the activities at Moderna is to make sure that we capture that data in a manner that will help build AI machine learning algorithmics to fix and solve problems.
At Moderna, we focus heavily on digital systems to automate and manage processes. And a great byproduct of that is really rich structured data that then we can feed into algorithms and then build those algorithms and integrate them back into the process. The second component that I mentioned is around these use cases, and that requires close partnership with the business to understand what they're trying to accomplish, what are the challenges that they have and how can AI be useful for that.
So there are so many different opportunities that we have in terms of taking the data we already have in our environment and putting it to good use. AI needs a lot of data. And in this digital day and age, everything that we do is somehow captured somewhere. I think the power is how do we harness this data?
And this is really in recognition of the power that we see AI, both in what it's done for us historically in optimizing our processes and helping in part to bring our COVID vaccine to the market much more quickly. And recognizing that this is really a key future thing for us in the company. How can we inject AI and data literacy into every single thing that we do?
Moderna is a cloud-native company. It was invented in the cloud. It entirely runs in the cloud. By this, we mean that there is not a local-based control center. There is not a paper flow of instructions that are written with pencils. There is a data lake that feeds applications that can work across the world and scale across the world if we want them to.
I think Moderna has been the pioneer in this space, right? We were born in the cloud. And what we have been able to do with all our manufacturing and all the other systems that we have deployed, we have been, deploying it all in the cloud.
We have announced Memorandum of Understanding with Canada to build factories and production there. We have announced that we are building a capability in Africa. We are establishing a presence in Australia, in Japan, in all of Europe. We are developing open source software that will enable tomorrow a field doctor in Africa with very basic knowledge of mRNA or of software development to use the platform, understand and catch a threat as soon as it appears, and be able to produce or have us produce the mRNA that meets it in a matter of days or weeks. This is the true impact of the platform. It will give us the ability to scale instantly, seamlessly to every new threat, to every new region, because it was designed for it.